Hey, everybody out there. I am here with Machen Mathews. This is our Mailbox Power Spotlight. And Machen, I'm so excited to tell them more about you. And before I do that really fast, if you're finding this interview, you don't know what Mailbox Power is, we are a direct mail platform, the best one out there. Yes, look at the hearts, lots and lots of them. We teach people how to take personalized gifting, personalized greeting cards, postcards, and just nurture your clients, love your clients, spoil your clients. We have the most amazing software for that and the most amazing systems for that. And my name is Wendy McGee. I am the Director of Client Relations here at Mailbox Power. And I'm so excited today that I get to interview Machen Mathews. And before I have him talk, I'm going to tell you about him. He is a serial entrepreneur. He is a passionate guy. I've gotten to kind of know him a little bit through our groups in our community. He is a 17 plus year veteran in the affiliate network marketing space. He is a business owner. He's an entrepreneur. I love that he's in lots and lots of places and just sharing what he knows and teaching and helping and growing businesses. So, Machen, tell everyone about yourself. Give me a little history here. I'm
I
so
love that.
excited.
Such a warm welcome. It's very embarrassing, but I've learned to accept it, except for that part where you say like 17 plus years. It never gets to a point where we're comfortable. I wanted more experience when I was younger, and now I'm older. I'm going, I think it's enough.
You
Just,
want
yeah,
that
plus,
number to go
plus.
down, right? Because you're like, oh, that tells people how old I am. So never
That's exactly.
mind.
The plus is a good thing there. That's very effective.
Yeah.
I came from a background in corporate. I really worked in like um, downtown Dallas. I worked in an office building. I loved it. I loved what I did. I loved going into an office and putting on a suit and just being part of this organization that had a big impact in my business. But after I really got, I heard a quote one time that was like, you come, you see the amusement park, you're excited at the amusement park, you learn how the rides work, you ride all the rides, and then you get exhausted by all the amusement park. It's time to leave the amusement park, and that's what basically happened in my corporate career. I got exhausted from feeling like there was limited growth and everything like that, and so I left that career back in I left the first time in 2010 and actually got back in and thought, okay, this might be right for me. I'll work back with this company as a consultant. And that I actually found was a lot more fun because there was more of like freedom and everything like that. So, yeah, that's a little bit of my background. And then I really fell in love with Mailbox Power because I got introduced by a friend named Tirza. And she's actually somebody who I still spend time with in business that uses Mailbox Power. So, I don't know if that answers your question, but yeah, that's my story.
No,
Came from
that's
corporate, started business.
that is awesome. I love that I get to do these spotlights and talk to people who are successful, who have passion about what they do, like that love helping other people. And I love that you you were in corporate, you understand what, lots of people that are watching this work for, corporations have jobs, and a lot of them are wanting to chase their passion, are, have great ideas, want to step out into that entrepreneur space and do what they want to do. And so I love talking to people like you. So Meachin, tell me a little bit about your business. Like what does a day in your life look like in the Machen Mathews world? What
Oh, how
does a day in your life
funny.
look like?
I am very OCD, so I like to have my little list of exactly the exact tasks that I do every single day. And I was just like, "Ooh, my day looks like this. Do this, and then show up there. Uh, Coming from corporate, like I learned a lot of things like time management and and how to really do project management and manage goals and things like that. And I worked with lots of people that would come to me and pick up the phone and say like, "Hey, how do I do this thing?" And then we explain to them or what have you. And so my day still kind of incides of that sort of thing, meeting people, mostly meeting people online, meeting people at events in person, meeting people at ribbon cuttings, going to the chamber, running around town, picking up food and dropping it at business owners, showing up and just being a networker for my business. But my core business is web design and software development. And so it's a
Okay.
really it's really expensive luxury item that some people don't have. We can all go online and find some free website builder, and that works for a lot of us to get a presence out there. But some places need a lot more than that. And so my day to day is finding more of these people that I can engage with and become friends with, and then taking them from friends to family because that's who does business with each other.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
so that's my day to day is like create some content, meaning go be on a podcast, go record a video, get a cup of coffee and share those morning thoughts or what have you with the world, and then email some people, pick up the phone, send some messages, send out some postcards. I do a lot of the direct mail in my method of operation, my regular routine, because one of the things I do every single day is just ask somebody a simple question, and that's to join this club I've created where I just give people appreciation. And all it is really just a form that I send people over to Mailbox Power, and then Mailbox Power handles a direct send. And then I collect phone numbers, all that, and I have like a list. I can print it out, and then I can just keep going through my day and go, okay, who am I? They're giving me love. I'm giving them love. How do we go about the day? So pretty OCD. This
Okay,
I actually put on a collared shirt for you. I normally just wear white t-shirts and black pants, so I can just have like no additional thought to the day. Just like keep it. I think Einstein did that, right?
Hey, no, you look great. That is awesome. And I love what you're saying about just you're out there building relationships, you're out there networking, you're out there, hey, I met you, at coffee, or hey, I talked to you about, your business and how I can help you with your graphic design. Whatever it is that you're talking to people about. I loved what you said. That you are a sales trainer, that you are a motivational speaker, that you do, all of your responsibilities with like you graphic design, and that is a luxury item. Like having been a business owner my whole life, I know that paying for really good marketing and really good web design and really good, beautiful things. I want to really trust that person knows me as a business owner and what I'm trying to do, because I don't have that talent. But if you can get to know me, Meachin, and go, hey, I understand what Wendy wants to do, then that is a huge, huge asset for a business. So tell me, okay, so I love how you said, I send out my link, I connect with people, I spoil them through Mailbox Power, I send, out the different things. What are some of your favorite things that you love to send? What are some of the things that you love about Mailbox
You read
Power?
my mind. I'm so glad you asked, because I was going to ask if I could tell you anyway.
Please do.
I'm a strategies guy. I love to talk strategy, but then when it gets down to it, it's like, here's the thing, here's the tactic. Let me explain the tactic. And some people don't really didn't sign up for that, And so I like to get a little permission first. But yeah, the thing that I love to do is I get our list builder is one thing that we're able to use. I can pretty much speak about the things that we
Yes,
use here, right?
please
So
explain any features you love, anything you want to share,
yeah, I
please.
just want to make sure I'm not too jargony when I say the list builder and things like that. So we have the ability, obviously, to pull those lists. And so I'll grab something like who has 10 employees and does over $1 million in business and is within half a mile of town in a circle around the area of the area that we live in, a lake, so it's a circle around the town.
Yes.
And so I'll say, okay, who is this person? And then one of my favorite things to send right now, I do a series because one touch doesn't really do it. Send just something, a kind message, that just a gift. Right now, we send like chocolate, send brownies, and just say, "Hey, I don't want to tell you what we do. I want to show you. Here's how it starts. Keep an eye on the mailbox. Watch
Love
out, watch out
that.
your front door for this smile coming through your front door at your, because we send to the businesses mostly. And so I have plenty of stuff. I'll post it in the comments. I promise. I've got boxes and boxes and boxes. I usually like to share all my goodies as I'm talking about it. But one of the favorite things that I do is in sending this follow-ups is like one of the best messages is these pigs with wings. So we send these little pigs with wings and a box of chocolates. I mean, a box of brownies, chocolate brownies. And on there, it just says, on the brownie, it just has a pig and it has their name and it says baked especially for first name. And the card says, we make things happen. And it just has little flying pigs. And then you open it and it says, if you'll let us. And then on the other side, it has our Trustpilot reviews and, hundreds of local customers, happy like you, blah, 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 5-star, yada, yada. On the back, picture me, the family, my phone number. I'm standing by. Give me a call right now. It works all the time. The phone rings.
Oh, I love it. I love
It's
that.
backfired.
Yes, I love that you're a designer and creative, and like you're the person who everyone wants to hire to create the fantastically creative thing that they send out in the mail. But that is what I hear every single day, Machen, as I've been doing these interviews, is just you know what, follow your gut, what feels like the right thing to send, you know, your audience, be creative, and then just do it with the right purpose behind it. And your purpose is really, you're sending these out just saying, hey, I'm here, love to have a relationship with you, love to get to know what you do, you know, and you're
Yeah,
putting,
I like to say be visible. We have to
be
be
visible.
visible. We have to exist for the first time. Go, hey, they exist. That's why I love where I look in town for businesses I want to work with. Their
Yeah,
businesses on the main road. They have a business that points out to the main street. There's people walking by, there's people driving by. When the big city event and the parade happens, the people are crowding in their parking lot. We want to be where the energy is. We want to be. My mentor Fraser always says, be a fountain, not a drain, because you
yes,
travel the world. And do people take pictures next to the sewers? No, they go to the Bellagio. They go in front of the,
that's
where the
right.
fountains are. They go to Niagara. A
Well,
big
and
part of the messaging.
you're
Oh,
no,
go ahead.
sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead, go ahead.
A big part of the messaging is having the ability to just keep coming through with a message that's fresh and that's not annoying and that doesn't burn up the market. Because as an agency owner and marketing business guy, I have lots of clients I work with and lots of affiliates here that have joined with us in Mailbox Power that vary from life insurance to real estate to direct sales to beauticians and all sorts of different industries. And so it's always like, well, what do I say? And sometimes it's like, it's about opening a journey with somebody. It's not specific words that we say in the copy and everything. There's my meeting. There's my alarm to meet with you. Uh, it's not that specific copy, but it's the fact that we're going to show up because these businesses are looking for people. I went to a business just the other day, and I'm laughing out here because I'm going. There's two places that spent tens of thousands of dollars with me to do websites, to do technology stuff, really simple stuff that I previously probably would have done a little less quality for 1/50th of the price. It would
Right.
have been exhausting, and I wouldn't have had the strength to say and stand on the pedestal and go, "No, I know what I'm doing. You know, I know what I'm doing. I showed up, and now you're hiring me to do what I'm doing." And so, as a business owner, it gives me the ability to kind of have the authority, not just exist, not just be visible and just keep showing up, but to go like, this guy knows what he's doing, and my friends can. It's to the point now. I go into my hometown. I actually live outside of that town now. I live like 20 minutes away, but I go into my hometown where I've been marketing now for years, and I'll show up into a place, a restaurant or a building, and they go, "Hey, it's the marketing guy. Hey, it's the marketing guy. Meachin, it's the
Awesome.
marketing guy." Because I'm like, I'll show up to their businesses and follow up because there's all sorts of metrics on it. One of my favorite is Chet Holmes says, it's like by the ninth follow up, 90% of people have closed a deal on the ninth follow up, but by the second follow up, 90% of people have given up. It takes
Yeah,
us, 6 weeks to get that conversation really going, and 8 weeks to close the deal. But most people give up at 4 or 5, 6 weeks. So it's not like we can even use Mailbox Power to go, well, I called them, I connected with them on Facebook, I sent a postcard, but I actually go show up at these businesses, and then I keep sending stuff, and then I make it funny, and then I make it to where you have to laugh or you have to call the cops. Like, I'm now stalking you. At this point, it's getting weird. You need to
I
call me back.
love it. I love it. You are giving like such pearls of amazing business advice right now. Literally.
Thank you.
Like so many people want to, they say, okay, I want to be successful in my business. I want to find these new clients, but I want to hide behind email or I want to hide behind a texting campaign. Or like you said, they send two things or do two things and then they're like, oh, I guess that doesn't work. So I'm not going to do that anymore. And that is something I'm hearing over and over and over again is
We all do it.
they don't do it. They don't do it. And the ones that are successful are they are committed and married to the marketing plan that they've made. Like you've said, you're sending and sending and following up and sending and going in and saying hello and letting them see your face and meeting them. And I love that. And that is such great advice. Plus it builds the relationships like that
I was
you're
gonna say this is where it starts. I draw it and I go, where do I want? I want to have a good relationship. And I go, goal, have a good relationship with somebody. I want them to book a consultation with me. Goal. I want them to spend money. Okay, goal. And then I just go backwards, right? And I put it
right.
backwards and just go. Okay, well, I'm gonna call them. I'm gonna text them on Mondays. I'm gonna text everybody that I sent a card to last week. And so it becomes a habit, it becomes a system. And I
Yes.
didn't really want to work it at first. I was like, oh, it's another job. But then this thing happened. I got to do this. I got to step off camera. this thing happened where I started to get celebrated. We talk about celebrating birthdays. I was talking about having a club. My birthday was last month. These are just the unopened mail that I just got that's still coming for my birthday.
Oh, that's so
It's
awesome.
reciprocity. As a marketing person, it's massive. And guess what? I used to feel really shamey about it. Like, oh, what a sleaze. I want people to buy stuff from me. I don't. I feel like a good person, and people go, "Hey, thanks for that little pearl of wisdom or whatever." It's not a pearl of wisdom. It's something I heard here, hanging out with you guys, and I'm just like repeating it. You know?
Well, you know what though, you're putting yourself out there. And I personally, if I take away, the fact that I've been an entrepreneur and that side of it and just think of myself as a consumer, I want to support the businesses that reach back out to me. I love that, I get a card from my hairdresser, or that I get, maybe I get brownies from people that I work with in network marketing, or I get a card or thank you. I just like I love effort. I think, what is that? The universe loves effort, gratitude, all of those.
Yes.
I'm such a big believer in all of that. And so I love effort, and I love that. And yes, you can automate your effort with Mailbox Power, right? But you actually did it. Like, you're putting yourself out there, sending a funny card. Some people are so embarrassed that they're like, I couldn't send anything that wasn't just, designed and polished and whatever. Why not? Like, what's going to happen? Someone's going to read it and laugh, like Meachin said, out loud, and be like, oh my gosh, they're so funny. And now you're remembered. That whole concept of, we want our customers to like us, know us, trust us, and remember us. That is what we do here. That is what Mailbox Power helps you to
Got to
do.
build that relationship. Can I
Yes.
can I
Yes.
share a couple stories that really tie with that?
That was my next question. Like, would you share some success stories or some stories that stick out of you using Mailbox Power? Just go.
Yeah.
Yes.
First, before I even get to Mailbox Power, I gotta say about the design part. Before a specific use of Mailbox Power, I am a perfectionist when it comes to design. I have an eye for design, and I've been that way my whole life. I kind of get that
Yes.
there's kind of gifts. Sometimes we have gifts. I didn't think that my whole life. I now realize it when I look at some other stuff. I look at Hallmark and I go, really? I mean, really? We could do better than that, and we're just
I
designing it over
get
here. And so what I'm really meaning is, like, I had a friend in elementary school that I went to their birthday party, and I was just poor, and I just didn't really have a gift, and I was like, oh, this girl's cute. I don't want to show up without a birthday gift.
not have a present. What is
I
happening?
can't
Yeah.
not have a present. So, like a fifth grader, I might have even been in middle. I might have even been in middle school. I was probably too old for this. I grabbed some crayons, some markers, and some colored pencils, and I didn't have a card. I didn't have a postcard. I didn't have anything. I grabbed a paper plate, and I wrote I drew a picture, wrote a nice happy birthday message. That person today, 20 years later, still has that paper plate.
Oh my
It
gosh.
makes a difference. It makes a difference when you do
You
something
married
that you
her.
care about. What?
I said, did you marry her? Did you speak your
No,
mind?
no, no, no. But they want to be one of my best friends. I did marry my middle school crush though. That's so funny.
But
No,
that's
that
so,
is too funny.
I mean, what the point of that is it was from your heart. It was something that is so much better than just the generic thing that everyone sends. So continue. Sorry, I
Yeah,
didn't mean to
I'm not
change
an
it.
artist by any means. I did art in school and it was bad. I mean, it was. I don't even know how I passed. But the point there is definitely, like, the design wasn't the part that mattered. And in fact, when I get something in the mail that's like an endearing message, I get some from members here. They're just a picture of a puppy and some clip art, and I'm like, perfect. It made me smile. I love this dog. Whatever it is, doesn't matter. Made you smile. Success stories. So one of my really decent ones is 20. Let's go with two. One is income success driven, because I think that gets spoken about a lot, and the other is a feeling that I got. Two customers both sent me messages, just saying, people I did websites for. I built some stick ups for one of them, like a 12 by 12 series of like stickers, these things that you see up here that you can stick on stuff.
Yes.
And I just used that person's blog pictures with their quotes and their logo on it. And I sent it to them. I sent a message that said, thank you, thanks for trusting me to build your blog or website, whatever. And they went out and just told the rest of the world, like, does your web host do this? And so to that person, Faye, who's an author out of Tennessee, an amazing author, amazing, awesome speaker, and everything. I just have to say, like, she made me feel like I want to feel. I don't want to feel sleazy, like I'm trying to get somebody's business. I want to feel like they noticed that I cared, that I noticed them, that I love their stuff enough to put their name in lights and put it out there and put it in print. And on that same note, I had a client who found me off of like a paid advertisement somewhere. When they first joined with us, I have an automation run that sends some cards and stuff and stays in touch, and then some stack on top of that. So then Christmas starts coming around and holiday stuff comes out, and so at first it's like message, 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 and then it's like not so much. Well, now it's been a couple years since we've done their service, and I got a letter from them, a handwritten letter, for New Year's, like around New Year's, that was just a hey, thanks for being our nerd. Here's $100 bill.
Oh my gosh.
It was
I
a
love
tip.
it.
It was a tip in the mail. Like I
Is
was
that even a
I
thing?
was speechless. It wasn't the money, it was the thought. And
Yeah.
then finally I have to just segue to I closed a $26,000 e-commerce custom web design deal that is ultimately very in the range of e-commerce websites. It's kind of low, but for this type of website, it's very high. It's a Shopify website. So most Shopify websites,
Okay.
custom design, maybe 5, 8, 10 grand. So the client says, I want something absolutely eclectic, out of this world. Nobody else can do it. I want something that doesn't, nobody's ever done it before. So I know that I have the skills to do that, but they were able to trust me to do it. And kind of the funny part about it, they tell everybody, is I stalked them with Mailbox Power. I basically messaged them and sent them packages for not weeks, for not months, for years. I never once heard back from her. I would go into her salon boutique place, and I would go into this place, and I would look around, and I would look for the owner, and I'd say, hey, and I had friends in the town that would work there and stuff. They, hey, come on, how's it going? Are you looking for somebody? Oh, I'm just stopping by, just waiting to make this hey, have you been getting my mail? Like I have been barraging you for a couple years now. And then one day I get the message, bing, hey, I'm super tired of the person who built my website. I hate my website. I'm ready for you to do it. Come on in this week. And it was
Oh
that
my
person.
gosh. I
Sit down. I
love that.
tell them what it's going to take, and they say, no problem. You do it. The person is one of the best people I've ever worked with ever in my life because they trust, they understand, they get the weird part, and then they take the suggestions, they run with them. They just do what happens. So those are my 3 little stories of different variations of success. At the end of the day, I want to be remembered and have a relationship with people. I want to have that friendship. And when we look at the biggest impact and what made me really take this super seriously is my wife's grandfather. When he passed away, he was the most impactful person probably in our lives. When he passed away, the whole town showed up, the whole church, blocks came out. There was overflow in the top aisles and everything, and they all had the same story. And it was that this man that they had met in Sunday school 35 years ago had sent them a birthday card every year of their life, had sent their children birthday cards every year of their life. And in some cases, had that third generation that they were now getting, little infants getting birthday cards. I feel weird about wanting to be liked. I feel awkward about it. It feels like, is it okay to have an ego and all these kind of things? Like you give compliments, and my mentors, they love this because some of them call me names because I prefer to be called names instead of, you're doing such a good guy, you're so sweet. Like, it's like, just get back to it. Nobody cares. Get back to work. But
Yeah.
the thing that I saw that was so crazy about it was after we're gone, like, what are we going to be remembered for? Are we going to show up in a way that makes an impact in other people's lives, that transforms how they interact with other people? When that happened and Tirza introduced me to the CEO here and said, hey, this is what we're doing, I went, I love technology. I get it. I get how all the little things plug together. You don't have to explain it. I want that impact. Like, how do I get the mail out today? and that's the beauty of it. Well, you hit it today and it's out tomorrow. So
Oh, Machen, holy cow. Like I said, these interviews are so fun for me. And literally just listening to you just now, like tell those stories of the different like levels of responses that happened, having an amazing story, like you said, of, I basically wanted to build this relationship. I wanted to work with this lady in her store for all these years. And so I just kept at it. I kept at it. And then just like we couldn't end this interview on a better note than that. You just want to make an impact, you want to be remembered, you want to do it for the right reasons. And there is such a, I don't know if you've read the Go Giver book, but I just
yeah,
look at you and I'm like, you're the go giver, you're the one who's out there. Like, you aren't thinking about what happens like after. You don't have an ulterior motive, you just love having people feel good. You want to, like you said, show up in their life. You want to be like, hey, I'm Meachin and let's be friends. Like, let's work together. Let me, tell you about this. And these are all such inspiring reasons. And sometimes I think in business, we get all businessy and we aren't thinking about, hey, we're just a bunch of people with different interests and different talents and ways that we can work together and share those. And that's one of the things that I love about Mailbox Power as a vehicle for that and as a tool for that. Because like you said, you want those cards and packages rolling out there because you're all about building relationships and wanting to know those people. And I love that. And then that turns into business and that turns into success and freedom and ability to do more. So Meachin, you're just a perfect example of the amazing users that we have at
I
Mailbox
I
Power.
hate that you're giving the love, but I'll take it because I don't want to argue with you. I learned a
You
long time ago. If
are,
somebody
you
says something, you
are.
just take it.
I
Uh,
I love it. Is there anything that you would like to share as we close our interview? What kind of
yeah,
last thoughts?
yeah. The truth is, it looks like all these things that you're saying, but there really is an ulterior motive. There really is. I want to be transformational, and if you don't get the opportunity, the chance, the responsibility to do that for somebody, I look at you saying nice things about me, and the reason I'm not arguing a whole lot about it is because that's a gift. It's something you want to give to me, and for me to take that away from you is just not fair to you. And we got to get out there and look at who it is that we really can solve a problem for, and just ask them: is now the time? And if it's not the time, is it late? Is later the time? If that's not let's follow up and stay on that automation. Thank goodness for automations, because I didn't send something out to this person each month. I just pressed a button, put them in there, knew what was going to happen every 90 days, and then I just picked up the phone every 90 days, text, hey, hey, are you getting this? Are you getting that? Blank, nothing, nothing. And sometimes that doesn't feel that great, or sometimes the actions that we take
Yeah.
don't feel that great, but the reward, it may last beyond things that we realize. That impact of seeing what happens from the energy of somebody maybe getting that car, getting that positivity, getting that momentum in their life. It's transformational, and I want to be that type of transformational. Bring
Awesome.
energy, bring environment. So
I love it. I
thanks
love
for this
it.
opportunity.
I love that you said that too about the exchange of positive energy between people, and that's what everything is. So,
It's huge.
Meachin, thank you for being such an amazing part of Mailbox Power. Thanks for letting me interview you today. You're
Yes.
awesome, and thank you for your advice. I feel like anyone who watches this interview today is going to be like, "Holy cow! I got so much more out of it than just learning about this, cool platform to send gifts."
Ask questions. I'll comment. I want to answer all the questions. Every question you got, I'm answering it. So
Awesome.
drop 'em.
Oh my gosh, I love that. And if you're watching this and you're thinking, hey, I want to be like Meachin and I want to know more about this platform, you can go to mailboxpower.com and sign up to be one of us and start sending and start sharing and just creating amazing relationships through business gifting and all of the things we can do here. So Meachin, thank you again. You're awesome. I appreciate your time and have a great rest of your day. You're fantastic.
Cheers. Bye,
Thanks.
Wendy. Bye,
Bye, you
everybody.
guys. Bye-bye.